Good morning and thanks for joining our AM News. I am Marian Vincent Oko with the details. Commissioner for Local Government and Chieftaincy Affairs, Mr. Udoy Pinyong, has declared Obong Okonukut paramount ruler-elect of Ikot-Ekpene Local Government Area. The declaration followed elections conducted by clan heads of the area at the Local Government and Chieftaincy Affairs Council. Edinburgh Basitim completes the story.
The former clan head of Amayan community in Ikot-Ekpene, Obong Okonukut, after a unanimous vote was conferred the paramount ruler of Ikot-Ekpene local government area. The event, however, brought together clan and village heads from different communities of the area for the election. The Commissioner for Local Government and Chieftaincy Affairs, Mr. Udoy Pinyong, urged Obong Okonukut to seek peace in his domain and maintain the core values of the people in order to fill the vacuum created by the demise of the paramount ruler.
This election has been very peaceful and it's unopposed. That's what we expect in Ikot-Ekpene, peace. The elect paramount ruler, His Royal Highness Chief Asia, left legacies. Like he has stated in his prayers, that God should give him the grace to fill the vacuum and maintain those legacies. That's the wish we want him in Ikot-Ekpene. Also in this state, we need peace, we need harmony, and we need a paramount ruler who references God. You can observe is the one offering the closing prayers. We're so delighted. That is a new dawn in our Bible today. We believe that he will be able to maintain the core values of our people so that there can be peace, there can be respect for our elders.
On his part, Obong Okonukut expressed joy over his election as paramount ruler of Ikot-Ekpene and promised to do more in his service to humanity.
I promise to serve well and to maintain the temple my predecessor left behind. I say thank you very much. In Jesus' name.
In Uyo, Edinburgh Basitim, NTA News.
Members of the Nigerian Legion at 518th chapter have been urged to ensure that widows and children of the fallen heroes are paramount in their activities. The Commissioner for Women Affairs and Social Welfare, Dr. Glory Church, at the just completed election and swearing-in ceremony of new executive members of the Legion in the state.
The election began with the screening of candidates and eligible voters from the 31 local government areas of the state. The election, which adopted open secret ballot system, saw the emergence of Major Daniel Esu as the new chairman of the Nigerian Legion, Akwa Ibom State Chapter. Major Tenu Isayen as the vice chairman, while Major Edet Isong emerged the treasurer. The newly elected chairman, Major Daniel Esu, in his acceptance speech, thanked the members of the association for the opportunity given him to serve and pledge his loyalty for the abiding laws of the association.
I appreciate the boldness, deep sense of commitment as shown by all. To my co-contestants, I appreciate your spirit of sportsmanship in the contest, and together with you and others, we shall jointly in partnership build a united and strong region.
The Commissioner for Women Affairs and Social Welfare, Dr. Glory Edet, charged new executive of the association to be disciplined and transparent in the discharge of their duties.
And by God's special grace, I think we are transparent enough. And I believe the person you have elected to be your leader will not disappoint you. I want to also thank the governor once again for him to have the Legion at heart. It shows love, it shows there is no discrimination in this government.
Representative of the Federal Ministry of Defense, Dr. Jude Alozie, appreciated the state government for all support given to the legionnaires while appealing to the government to engage legionnaires to enable them take care of their families and personal needs.
I want to ask it's really very well, but we are at least asking for more.
Participants bear their mind on the outcome of the election. Nigerian Legion is the association of retired Army, Navy, and Air Force personnel which caters for the welfare of ex-servicemen, widows of fallen heroes, as well as their children. Held at the Women Development Center in Uyo, Kevin Samuels, NTA News.
The Nigerian Immigration Service has commenced arrest of suspected recruitment fraudsters and senior officers involved in job racketeering. A statement by the spokesperson of the Nigerian Immigration Service, Sunday James, disclosed that they have commenced investigations into the ugly trend and have so far arrested some suspects, including senior officers. The statement indicates that an assistant comptroller is currently facing disciplinary action for allegedly defrauding innocent Nigerians, including lecturers and their family members in Jos Plateau State. The immigration spokesperson expressed concern over the action of some desperate members of the public who have fallen victim of this act in spite of warnings from the Nigeria Immigration Service. Civil servants in the Idomesinkanga Secretariat are appealing to the state government and other relevant authorities to construct proper drainage system to tackle the menace of flooding in the area. Idorian Okon has the details.
Civil servants at the State Secretariat will deny access to their respective offices because of the flood that accompanied the early morning rains of Tuesday, August 15, 2017. Some of the workers who spoke with NTA News said that the flood usually occurs when there is a heavy downpour, adding that this has been consistent for the past 2 years, affecting daily activities.
Frankly speaking, it has affected everyone, both the visitors and non-visitors, the workers. But it is a great pointer to the state government, at least to be sure that at least there's a drainage system within this secretariat so that there will be water flowing freely and people also would not be held on ransom.
This has been a continuous event or happenings since a few years back. And this has caused a lot of low productivity because whenever the weather changes or the change in climate, the staff, especially those that are working with the Accountant General Office, the State Universal Basic Education and the Sub-Treasury, they will prepare to leave because they know that when there is a heavy downpour, it will be difficult for them to get their way back home. So I'm appealing to the state government at least to look into this situation.
It has affected the whole workforce in Secretariat. He said almost 70% of the portion of Secretariat has been consumed by water. We have been waiting. This thing has not even been today. It has been for a very long time. So we have been waiting for government to respond to this, but government refused to do something. So we don't know. Sometime last year, we saw the secretary to the state government came here and inspected the whole flood, but nothing has been responded. But today, the whole thing is very serious. It has consumed almost a portion of Secretariat, and people are not comfortable. The workers are therefore appealing to the government to its relevant agencies to expedite action by constructing drainages in the Secretariat to forestall future occurrence. Offices affected are the Ministry of Health, Office of the Accountant General, Ministry of Finance, and Ministry of Environment. In Uyo, Idorian Okon, NTA News.
Akwa Ibom State Government has reiterated its commitment to give the needed support to the Super Eagles of Nigeria to enable them win the forthcoming World Cup qualifying match against the indomitable Lions of Cameroon. Governor Udomi Manuel gave the assurance when he received the President of the Nigeria Football Federation, Amaju Pinnick, in Government House, Uyo. Clement Barikwi tells us more.
Receiving the NFF President, Governor Domi Emmanuel hinted that September 1, 2017 has been declared a day of prayer and fasting in the state to draw support for the Super Eagles. Governor Emmanuel disclosed that the day will also be used to kickstart activities marking the 30th anniversary of Akwa Ibom State. While reiterating the administration's determination to improve sport in the country, the governor said Akwa Ibom government will collaborate with experts to assist the Super Eagles during their training in Uyo.
That month, that September, was declared as a state fasting day, and we all fast and pray. And believe me, we will dedicate a lot of time and attention to pray for our body, because this is a 100% Christian state. The battle is not for the strong. So it's God that helps in terms of everything. So we will all go into this game and make sure that we do everything possible.
Earlier, the NFF President, Mr. Amaju Picnic, disclosed that his visit to Akwa Ibom State was to secure the assistance of the state government in the areas of accommodation, transportation and other logistics that will ensure a successful outing for the Super Eagles.
This is a very crucial game. We have 4 points lead at the moment, and we believe that we need to concentrate on that if we need to qualify for the World Cup. So we are taking it at the highest level in terms of our preparation for this game. And that's why I came here with the chairman of the technical committee, a very seasoned and very thorough administrator.
The World Cup qualifying match against the indomitable Lions of Cameroon is scheduled to take place at the Gaswa Akpabio International Stadium, Uyo, on September 1, 2017. In Uyo, Clement Barikui, NTA News.
Meanwhile, preparations are in top gear ahead of the 2018 World Cup qualifier between the Super Eagles of Nigeria and the indomitable Lions of Cameroon. The match, slated for September 1, 2017, will be played at the Godswill Pablo International Stadium. John Paul Alumona has details of this and other sports stories.
The president of Nigerian Football Federation and his entourage, who were received by the Akwa Ibom State government, says NFF is comfortable with the conducive atmosphere in Akwa Ibom State, which made the national team to make Uyo their home. In a related development, Akwa United Football Club players and officials have arrived Jigawa for the round of 64 match of the Aeto Federations Cup against Hellfire FC of Jigawa. The match will kick off by 4 p.m. on Thursday at Jigawa State Stadium.
We ask you for your prayers, we ask you for your support. We are not a super team. Whenever you think we are not doing well, support us. That is what happens elsewhere. People support their teams till the end.
Meanwhile, the state executive of the Sports Writers Association of Nigeria, SWAN, has relieved her secretary, Comrade Emmanuel Akpan, of his position. A statement issued by SWAN indicates that the secretary was suspended as a result of anti-union activities. The secretary was directed to hand over the union property to the assistant secretary, who will be acting until further notice. In athletics, following poor outing of Team Nigeria in the just concluded 2017 IAAF World Athletic Championship in London, sports analysts have blamed it on lack of preparation and no grassroots sport development. For sports update, John Paul Alumon, NTA News.
And the weather prospect for Friday, August 18, 2017 shows that the morning period will be cloudy at 23 degrees Celsius. The afternoon period will be partly rainy at 26 degrees Celsius, while the evening period will also be rainy at 25 degrees Celsius. And this is where we wrap it up. We will just give you the tip for the day. Be environmentally friendly. Make the environment conducive for all. Avoid improper disposal of waste. Here is where we wrap it up for this morning. We thank you very much for joining us. From me, it's good morning, and do have a blessed day.